Hi fellow traders, I'm making this video to share my analysis of AUD USD. If you have watched my previous analysis of AUD USD, you know that market was falling down and there was a head and shoulder with this swing high as the left shoulder, this swing high as the high, this swing high as the right shoulder, and the target of head and shoulder as per angular calculation method was this upper border of this shade. I had made this shade to show you the next target, which can be either 161.8% extension of this A, B, C, D or head and shoulder target. So if we calculated head and shoulder in angular style by drawing this as the neckline and this as method of measuring the distance, this was a breaking point, so it was coming here from this point. This was the breaking point in this shade. So this was the area of next support, and market has taken support here. Although I had suggested that market should take a retracement to the upside from this A, B, C, D 100% area, and I've been waiting for a significant retracement to the upside, at least 30% from here, to take sell position. Therefore, I was just waiting that market can go to upside and can touch this breakout point of the trend line, and then we can enter sell to target this area. But market didn't show any reaction from this 100% level. There was a very mild and minor reaction in form of this hammer candle, and then market continued to the downside despite there was some setup in US dollar index as well, but market didn't react much and continued to the downside, and we couldn't get any sell position entry here. But now is the time where we have entered buy position, and this video is not targeted to show you how to enter sell today. This video is aimed for explaining recent buy trade. So market reacted from this point, and this reaction has been caused because of Reserve Bank of Australia's statement today, which has been not dovish, so a neutral stand of Reserve Bank of Australia has been perceived as a new hawkish in the market, and Australian dollar has reacted to the upside. Nevertheless, I do not believe this upward movement much, because previous economic data couldn't do much better for Australian dollar, and here was an example. Before breaking out of this rising trend line, here I had made a video stating that a positive economic data can cause a similar retracement like this. This previous retracement was caused because of 3 consecutive positive economic data from Australia, and here we had gotten one data, and that data couldn't cause such kind of retracement because this was a trend line. This is where market had already taken support by making this a small doji candle, but the second that we got positive economic data, market made this high wave kind of candle, and it had barely gone up to 68.78 area and returned back, whereas similar retracement was targeting 69.10 area, and I was personally thinking of at least seeing 69.00 area. That was the round number, but market didn't go to 69.10, neither nor did it go to 69.00 area. That had shown the significant weakness in Australian dollar, and this news was completely dishonored by the market, and market had fallen down and had broken this trend line, which is when the final hope of the bulls was over. There was no further hope for bulls, and market had fallen down. There was chance of retracement here for sell entry. That chance was not given by the market. So today, when market had reacted from this shaded area, this shaded area was made in last video by angular method angular method of calculation of head and shoulder target. Now, so here market reached. Today we got the RBI statement Governor Lowy is going to speak tomorrow again, but I don't think he will have something very new to say within a day, because he statement had already come today, so tomorrow will be kind of similar thing. So here we have got this bullish move and we have entered the position at 67.15, and we are already running in the profit of almost 12 pips. Now price is 67.26.8, so exactly 11.8 pips. Now it is 26.9, but we have already shifted our stop loss to the break-even point, because we are afraid that market can just make something similar to what happened on January 23. It can go up and it can again come back and start falling and complete this Fibonacci extension 161.8%. So we are afraid because of weakness of Australian dollar, and long-term picture is bearish. That's why we have already moved our stop loss to the break-even point. So this trade is going to be either a win or a zero profit, zero loss, no profit, no loss. And target of this trade is 30% of entire move to the downside. So let me plot this 30% first. 0.3, that is 30, and let me delete all other labels because those are unnecessary here. And this is a total movement of 104, 105 pips from the bottom. After such an extended downward movement, Australian dollar used to react at least 100 or 110 pips from the bottom, despite being in overall long-term bearish trend. For example, let's see here. This was a very extended downward movement till here, and from here the very first reaction was 144 pips to this point. After again this movement to the downside, the very first reaction from bottom to this first reaction was 105. Here also the very first reaction was 107. And 30% is anywhere the minimum retracement that we expect, and this 30% is matching with this previous retracement of 100 and something pips. This is also 105 pips. So we have set our take profit right at this area, 67.84.5, just 2 pips below, exactly 67.82. So let's see what happens, and then we will look for sell entry to further target this Fibonacci extension 161.8, or at least retesting of this bottom. All right, so let's see what happens with this buy trade, where either we will get stopped out at the break even or we'll make profit. So that's all about the Australian dollar right now. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions regarding this analysis, you can simply sign up at news and analysis page of our website, keonconsultancy.com, and then you can use your Google or Facebook account to sign up for free. This is a free service. You can receive notification as soon as we will publish our analysis, either in terms of video or in form of text and screenshot, and you can comment, you can receive an update. So that's all. Thank you for watching.